Good morning. This is Nita, Panda, Kitty Blaze, and the chickens with the Timepiece Garden. And Kitty Blaze has found the joys of a cicada. And there's the supervisor. She's checking it out. She's like, yep, kill them all. Kill them all. All right, it's going to be one of those days. I've got some blue skies and some puffy cloud over that way. And the other side over here going to town is just rumbling. Just rumbling and dark and gray, and it's like I'm right on the line. I got a friend telling me that they've already had 2 rounds of rain, over an inch so far, on the other side of the mountain. My ground is dry. I have had no rain. I got one of my butterfly weeds here is actually looking really droopy. It's like, I need some rain. And I don't want to water it because I might get rain. It's one of the reasons why I didn't go to the gym yesterday. It's because it was supposed to be bad. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to go see if I can get some work done. Talk to you in a few. Alright, so the inside of Garden 2 is what did not get done yesterday. You can see I got weeds and stuff growing all along the side, and I just need to knock it all down. And hopefully I'll get it knocked down and then blown off before it does make it over the mountain. Wish me luck. Talk to you in a few. Alrighty then, trim it back, blown off. Again, that way it doesn't short out the fence when it does its little electrical pulses. Yeah, I do have some weeding to do. I know there you can see it from where I don't have the plastic down appropriately yet. I've got some there too. Same thing, where I don't have the plastic down appropriately yet. That was not today's goal. Today's goal was to, again, clear it, keep my fence up and active. One of the reasons why I didn't go to the gym yesterday is because the weatherman was like, you're not going to be able to get anything done on Saturday. Okay, well, I'm getting stuff done. Just, we'll see how much. All right, on to the next little task. It is not weeding this garden. I can do that again on another day after the storm. All right, let me move on to the next thing, see how much I can get done. Talk to you in a few. Yeah, supervisor's here. She's telling me all about it. So this is where my gray water comes out. And I've always put the crate over it to keep Panda from rolling in it, because she's a dog, and when it's hot, she likes cool water. And normally this is deep enough that the water is not at the pipe. And I don't know if you can see that from here. There you go. You can see a little bit of the pipe right there. And the water is literally, so it's got that little bit of algae growing. That's because the water is at the pipe. Now the hard thing is, or the bad thing is that I have not done laundry yet. I've not even washed dishes yet today. And I've got this much water standing in it. So it just means that it's gotten full of debris. Whether it be like laundry linen or from when I weed the grasses or whatever, and it needs to be dug out. Because the water is supposed to leave the pipe. It's still supposed to puddle. That way the junk gets caught here. But then the water's supposed to continue on down the hill. And yeah, it doesn't need to back up into the pipe. So that's the next task before the storm hits. Now, I still have a little bit of blue over here, but not much. Does that make sense? So I might actually get some rain. I'm gonna tell you, not yet. I don't know if you can see the chickens are over there. Chickens know better than anybody whether or not we're gonna storm, and they're not even near the coop. They're like, whatever, Mom, we're hanging out with you. Just came from the garden. They're not coming over here from the garden. It's all right. We'll get busy, get it done. Talk to you in a few. All right. So you can now see where the soil level is 2+ inches below the gray water pipe. So I could do, 2 loads of laundry, and it will fill here, and that way the muck will settle in the again, it's just a little pond area. That makes sense, but the water has the ability to flow and continue down the hill, which is why this is so green. Because, you know, I do laundry. Or I wash dishes. The oldest portion of the house, which is the shower I don't use, the washer, the dryer, and the kitchen sink, and the bathroom sink, are all on gray water. Now, the master bedroom is entirely on septic, so half of my water comes out here. You know, and it's all clean water. It's none of the toilet stuff, which is fine. You know, and when was the last time I cleaned this out? Last year. So it wouldn't freeze in the winter, because the ground gets cold and it doesn't absorb water as much. I'm just doing it early this year because the grass got crazy in here. All right. Blue skies above me. I know you can hear it rumbling. Say town over the hill. They got to be getting hammered. I'm not getting anything but rumbling. All right, so what are we gonna do next? Put the lid back on here. And then I want to move, I had 2 pieces of tin over by the firewood stack closest to the house. I got a wasp nest growing. I did spray it last night. I have several dead wasps laying around the area. I want to spray it again so all the babies will be dead as well. But I need to move that tin because should the storm hit, should it truly hit, I don't need that tin blown away. So I'm gonna go do that. I won't put it on camera, and then we'll go talk about rocks. If it rains, we'll talk about rain. If not, we'll talk about those big flat rocks I've not done anything with yet. So, talk to you in a few. Okay, I lied. There's the nest. There's a dead one right there. There's a couple of dead one right there. Dead one right there. So, yeah, they kind of go down the row. Again, that's what you do is you spray at night, because during the day, they'll leave one on it to be like the guard, and the rest will be out eating and drinking, and they'll come back in and they'll rotate. They've got this little rotator shift. So if you spray a nest during the day, you only kill 1 or 2. You gotta wait till, you know, twilight, hours of darkness. They all come home to defend the nest, and when you spray them, you kill everybody. So, yeah, let me go see if I can go ahead and get this, get the nest off of here now, and squish it, make sure it's all dead. Talk to you later. And it rains. Not an insanely heavy downpour, but it rains. Jeep's wet. Water buckets catching water. You can still see where like the rocks here are wet, but you get kind of over there, still a little dry. It's because the hickory tree stops a lot of rain. Same thing here on the deck. You can see we're up wet, and then over there, that corner, kind of dry. Hickory tree stops some of that. Chickens have put themselves up in the coop. That's what I was going out to look. They put themselves in the coop. They're not even under it. So, it's raining.